Hi guys, welcome to this week's video. Basically, this week I wanted to do something a little bit experimental, let's say. I follow an artist on Instagram called Noma. I don't know if you met them. They're very, very talented. And they did a video where they painted on teabag paper. And I thought it was so fun, so I started saving my tea bags. Granted, it didn't turn out as great as the things they produce. Mostly because I decided not to use gouache for some reason. I don't know, I think I was just not feeling it, and I was getting a little bit of watercolory texture from some of the tea bags. So I decided to roll with it. I don't know if that was the best decision. I still have some more, so I definitely want to try and using them with gouache because it was fun. It almost felt like painting on fabric, which was cool. Yeah, I have tons of different papers because I have tons of different brands. So to start out, I basically just was like, okay, I have this ink that is acrylic, so it might work better than everything else. I don't know, I was just feeling like using colored inks. And a friend of mine actually gave me this jar when I moved out of my old city. We did a little trade. And yeah, so I just decided, okay, I'm going to glue these to my sketchbook because I wasn't sure if they had any stability just on their own. So I think this helped a little bit. At least it made them more stable. I just used some normal glue and I glued them. So yeah, basically I just had some fun. Didn't really think about it a lot, and I don't know. I don't really know what I was doing, honestly. I was just like playing around, just having fun. I did ask on Instagram if any of you guys had any questions. I sometimes ask, so if you guys have any questions at all, let me know, because sometimes I do run out of stuff to say at voiceovers, and I think if I had not asked, today would have been one of those days. myart.s asked any life goals. And oh boy, that's a tough one. That's a big one right to start with. And honestly, at the moment, my goal is just to get a job and be able to support myself. Unfortunately, lately, I have been feeling a little bit like I'm not going to be able to have a creative job, and I just need to find a job, something that just provides money so I'm able to feed myself and my cat and my boyfriend, and that we're able to just live life. And if I do art on the side, so be it. If I'm able to pursue art by me, great, but I'm still trying, but I have had more hopes of that happening. At least in my country, I don't think that'll happen. My country is not very appreciative of the arts, let's say like that. They don't see this as a skill right as much. It's something that people do that, oh, it's cute, oh, it's funny, and it's not very well paid. It's a bit of a mess, the situation here about art. Right now, my life goal is just to be able to find something that allows me to have food. As simple as that. I'm on my savings right now. I'm currently unemployed, so my life goal is pretty simple. I would love to eventually see the world. I would love to travel. I haven't traveled in a few years, maybe 7. I have not been outside of the country maybe 7 years now, and I miss it a lot, traveling. I do when I can inside of the country, but it's still very complicated because it's a lot of money. Even for me, if I spend like 100 euros, that's a lot of money for me. And even 100 to 100, that might be nothing for some people, but for me, it's a huge hit in my savings for something that it's not crucial right now, like food. So I think, yeah, my goal right now is just to be able to support myself. Sorry if that was a bit not what you were expecting. Poly no fosh. Poly no fosh. I want to read this like in Portugal, like poly no fosh. Might be reading it wrong. But ask biggest tip for people trying to get better at art. The biggest tip I can give you honestly is just practice and outside and just get out of your comfort zone. If, for example, if you're not good at hands, force yourself to draw hands. I see so many people, and I was guilty of that as well, to just stagnate and not try to do something just because it's hard. I have been guilty of this many times as well. I get stuck in my comfort zone. I don't want to do backgrounds because they're hard, and that's why I'm not better at them, because I didn't practice them. It's the hard truth. You just have to practice to get better. There is no magic way. Some people might be better at learning than some others. That's what some people might see as talent, so to speak. I see that as a preposition to just be more open to learning, or to just be more focused in practicing. That's why I used to be like that, like, oh, I'll never reach there, I'll never do that, because that person is just so much more talented than me. And I think that kind of unvalues the hard work that person has put in their work. Like my favorite artist of all times, I think it's either Juicy Ink, or in this case Torian. I think she wants to rebrand her channel, and I love her not only because her art is amazing, but you can see the hard work she puts in. She's a very dedicated artist, and a few years ago she decided, I'm going to change my style. I don't feel like I identify with it, and she did. But it wasn't something she did like that. She took around a year or so, even more, and she took a sabbatical to just focus on the basics. And she did like flat wash practices and stuff that you might think, oh, I'm a full-grown artist, I don't need to bother with this. But no, if she thinks something's off, I remember a video she saw, okay, I wasn't feeling quite well, so I just did a few flat wash tests, and it's something as simple as that can help you. I think, yeah, it's just focus on your basics and try to practice as well. I myself need to do that. I am guilty of running away from stuff that's difficult, so yeah. Thank you guys for your questions. Honestly, they really helped. And thank you guys for watching this video as well. I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm going to put on you to past Bia right quickly here, so she can tell you all about these pieces and what I thought about it. Bye guys, and I'll see you in a few seconds for my outro. And 3, 2, 1. I miscalculated this. Oh no. Okay guys, so this is the final result of this little experiment. I don't know exactly what I expected with this. Of course, the ones that I've seen were much nicer, and I probably should have used gouache or acrylics, but I don't know why I wanted to use echolines and inks, and of course it just made the whole thing a little bit, let's say, messy, for a lack of a better word. And I don't know, I don't love it, but I don't hate it, and it's still a fun experiment. I kind of prefer this little garden-ish scene, and I'll definitely try this again. I'll keep collecting my tea bags just because I drink a lot of tea, and I just have a little cup where I keep all my tea bags after I'm done. And I don't know, I'll just do this again. I think it was just a fun experiment. I had another video planned for this week, but I ended up filming this just for the kicks of it, and I actually kind of thought it was funny, so Yeah, I think it turned out alright. This page is a bit messy, but of course, I wasn't expecting anything else. The person that I saw doing this, I don't know if they used primer or anything else, but I think they definitely used gouache, and that would be the most clever option. But I was feeling the flowiness of it and the looseness of it, so I just went with it. I definitely prefer this one over to this one. I don't know why, it calls out to me more, and it kind of seems something from Alice in Wonderland, and I think that's why I'm more drawn out to it. So I still have some left. I might maybe press them if I find an iron. I might press them, and I don't know, I definitely want to try and keep more of these just because they have more color variation, and these ones I could not tear open, so I had to cut them up in pieces. So I still have some to just try some stuff, so that's nice. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's video. I hope you are enjoying these. Let me know if there's something I could improve. I feel like my videos are a bit lacking still, and I want to do my best for you guys. Yeah, leave a comment down below saying anything that you'd like me to do differently, or I don't know, just something that I can do to make this a better experience. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!